What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, DJ Caveman, DJ Iron Monkey. Limited
Yes.
limited edition Harry Styles doll making a guest appearance. Shout out to the homie Nigel. He got this for me as a gag gift because I bought him. Funny story. Fast fact. I bought Nigel. We used to go back and forth and do gag gifts, right? So I bought this dude. Remember the situation from Jersey
Yeah.
Shore?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfucker had a toothbrush. So I brought him the toothbrush. I bought him the Jersey Shore toothbrush, and then I bought him the One Direction autograph poster with the CD for like his birthday. It was like one of those things you get at Spencer's or some shit where they got all the autographs, like the
Yo, that sound like real money though.
Nah, man. It cost me like $20. Like the CD was like 10, the poster was like $5. The toothbrush was like $3. So then, like out of the blue, I get this fucking. He shows up with the limited edition Harry Styles One Direction doll, and if you push his button,
I gotta take a pull on this one.
The batteries are dead, but he has a little button in his chest, and you push him, and he sings. He sings "That's What Makes You Beautiful." Anyway, it's
all right. So you go sing for me, boy, and then he starts singing. So you poke him in the chest.
It's still in the packaging. You know what I'm saying? And Harry Styles is wild famous now, so I'm thinking that one day. You know what I'm saying?
But the battery's dead. That meant that you played him out.
Nah, it just means the battery died eventually. You know what I'm saying? It never been out the box. The box is sealed.
Okay. That's kind of like me and my man Al Green and how I bought Action Jackson.
He's still zip tied to the thing. So it's all good. So that's my limited edition.
Pack.
Yo, every episode I got some smooth collectibles, man. I got next week. It's the Black Panther collection that I got. You know, I'm gonna try to put some shelves up here. I'm gonna have all that shit in the background, like the Rubber Man and shit. But you know,
as long as it's not Roseanne Barr in a Black Panther suit, that's all I'm asking.
Yo, if that's what you need, I'm sure the internet has that for you, bro.
No. I look like Max Headroom over here with my head shaking. No.
Yo,
no.
That's an obscure reference. A lot of people don't know about Max Headroom. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like my old school TV.
A lot of people don't know about Max Headroom. I watched that shit religiously. You know, it was only on for like 2 seasons, and they just pulled the plug on that shit, yo. I fucking love that show. Max Headroom and motherfucking
Herman's Head.
I didn't really like Herman's Head, but Street Hawk used to be my shit.
Oh, Street Hawk, yeah.
Yo, 13, 14 episodes. That's all they had. And they took it off the air. But the whole shit is on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch them shits, every single episode is on YouTube.
You know what though? I was getting into a lot of old school stuff, and I was getting into like the old Transformer shit. But like when I was getting into the whole Transformer shit, the thing about that is like, yo, it just started to spook me out because I understand I was probably smoking when I was watching it, but I'm at the point in my smoking where certain shit don't really get to me like that, and I don't really let loose. But yo, I was really starting to make some connections between like, yo, how they introduce certain things in cartoons and movies, and then like shit like what was going on with the Bears start happening, and it's like, yo, for me, it's like, all right, I'm seeing the signs where I'm seeing the signs. And I'm starting to turn the corner on this whole B.E.A.R.S thing, but I'm still kind of iffy on it, though.
Yo,
like, I mean, have you been hearing about the whole B.E.A.R.S thing?
Yeah, man. You know, I've been since our last conversation that we had about it. I've been going back and checking out the Facebook page that they got. B.E.A.R.S the Awakening, the Facebook page. So make sure you check that out for all that information.
Yeah, the Awakening. Yep.
The Awakening page. There's a lot of stuff on there, man. You know, there's some more messages on there. We got some more messages.
Because last time when they had the crystals, like the crystals wasn't really operational, but since then now they got the crystals up and running.
Yeah, they got the archaeologists, Professor Katie Hunter and Professor Da Vinci Young, who I'm working hard. I'm working hard right now. I got my people calling their people, and we're gonna get them on the show as guests and try to break this shit down a little bit more.
Yeah, because last episode I was kind of iffy because I had a question about like the material and the information because I can't really question the source because all the information was getting scrubbed online. So I'm like, yo, if there's really no information online, like, yo, I can't really get jiggy with this. But after watching like some of that Transformer shit and then hearing some of these messages on them crystals, I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I have to like get comfortable with like Bumblebee or some shit like that, and like rather than Punch Buggy, be like Hug Buggies. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's on that kind
Yo,
of time.
Rodimus Prime is the greatest Transformer of all time, by the way. Rodimus Prime, and
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
yeah, because he wasn't the
Hmm.
dopest like Transformer. Like what he turned into was kind of whack, but uh,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, but he's better than like some of the other dudes, like the dude that turned into the ambulance and then like the fire
Oh
truck.
yeah, that was my first
But
one. The ambulance was my first one. But yo, I got
no,
one.
but the dinosaurs are the shit though.
Oh man, Grimlock. Grimlock is my favorite, my second favorite character behind
Grimlock.
behind Shockwave. Shockwave, then
Oh
Grimlock, then
no, but
Soundwave,
what?
then
Soundwave was the
Megatron.
bad guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The original Megatron, the gun
No,
Megatron.
yeah, the one that turned into the Ruger, which I cannot find in a
Yeah.
box. I can't find it in a box. Yo, if you got an original
I keep finding the
gener-
gold ones.
Generation 1 Megatron, the Ruger, the silver joint with the brown handle in the box, holla at your boy.
Wait. Did it have a bump stock at that time? It had a little
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
little
had
bump
the
stock
extra
to it
shit.
too. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They got them.
Ooh.
They got them out the box. I can find them everywhere. In Rhode Island, I found like 4 of them out the box.
I want mine's out the box, B. Like I want to actually
You want to be able to
roll
see
with my shit.
it? Don't get shot out there,
Like
man. You
no,
be
no,
like,
hell no. Fuck
you be
that
like,
shit.
it's a Megatron.
No. And I ain't even gonna get caught out on like that basketball player that was showing people around his house and showing off his gun.
Oh
Rest in
yeah,
peace to
yeah,
that dude that
yeah.
he ended up killing. From the Nets.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna get into that shit. Don't
yeah,
even.
yeah,
That's getting away from the topic because
yeah.
like that beer shit really got me bugged out because between that and this whole Corona thing, like I don't want to start no kind of conspiracy,
But
but
it seemed like. Listen, I'm gonna start it for you. It seems like
yeah, please do
this
because
bear shit came out around the same time as this Corona shit, and it could just be the government glossing over. Could just be the government glossing over. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what too, and I actually went back and I did my research on when AIDS first started. When AIDS first started as like a epidemic kind of thing, they actually classified it as a cancer at first. Like it was a form of cancer, and I don't know if they still classify it as a form of cancer, but like it was very wild because they thought it was only amongst gay people, and then it was weird. It was like if
Well,
they
shit.
touch this, you
This,
can't touch that. It was
this,
very
yeah,
weird when
yeah,
it
yeah.
first
I
came out
remember
because I
that.
remember
Yeah,
it in the '80s. Like, oh, don't touch that; it might have
yeah.
AIDS.
But
Like it was weird.
that Corona shit is attacking all the old people. So maybe because
Nah, it's getting everybody now because
now it's
there's
getting
this
everybody.
not because
So,
this is this mystery thing that they don't want to say is corona, but it's happening with younger children too. So it's one of
yeah,
those kind of weird things that it's like,
it's some other shit. But let's get into this first message, man. Let's get into this first message. I got the third crystal.
Kirk, report. My liege, it seems that the High God has in fact domesticated the hominids a bit. They seem to be living in tribes now across the planet. Plus, the hominids are evolving much faster than they should be. Interesting, Kirk. Keep monitoring their progress. This may bear unknown fruit. As you wish, my liege. If I may ask, how are our fellow Draoons doing? Situation is just as grim. Each new generation shows degradation of some kind, whether it be mental or physical. We need to figure out those Atlantean secrets. I understand, my liege.
You see, I'll tell you what the something else is. It's Corona. Hold on. It's Corona is injecting into these people, and they're trying to turn us all into super soldiers, dog. The government is using
the
Corona to
the
turn
ones
us
that
all into super soldiers.
and it's natural selection. The ones that aren't meant to be soldiers are dying off,
I'm just saying.
and the asymptomatic ones are the ones that
The
are the
asymptomatic,
ones that are.
those are the super soldiers. And I'm reading a book right now called The Third Eye by Sophia Stewart, and she talked about that shit too back in the 70s, where she talked about the alien race coming down and creating a super race right around this time. Yo, Dawg, did you freeze? Yo, Dawg. Look like DJ Iron Monkey froze. Damn, I just got the message. DJ Iron Monkey froze up. Shiza. So maybe he'll be back into it. But yo, it's an interesting conspiracy theory to think about. Right now, we're under this coronavirus thing. We locked down, and we don't even know. We don't even know what it's about, or what's happening. And this bear shit seems to happen right around now. And if you go back and you read other materials, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit happening that seems to just line up in a parallel. Hold on, let me see what's happening with DJ Iron Monkey. He had to sign off real quick. Let me see what we got going on. Yo, I don't even know. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Yo, maybe, maybe these Bears cats and this government shit, they listening on us right now. You know what I'm saying? They listening on us right now, and they're like, yo, we can't allow this to be getting out right now. So they just blacked my man out because he was talking. We was talking. So they just tried to cut our communications off. But don't worry, because there's no stopping us right now. We about to play the second message anyway, while DJ Iron Monkey's trying to work with the computer hackers on his situation. I'm gonna keep it moving because it appears that I'm still on. So while I'm still on, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play the second message for y'all and give y'all the real scoop on what's really happening out here. Let's take a listen at this one.
My liege, the High God are attempting to breed with the hominids. They call them humans. This should be impossible other than the vague physical similarities. They're entirely different species.
Excellent. This could very well be the single thing that will allow our species to continue. Carrick, you now have a second mission. Find out how they're able to procreate once they're successful. Then report back to me immediately.
Yes, my liege.
So, they obviously are on to the situation. They're trying to colonize right now. There's a lot of colonization. They're trying to weed us out with this corona shit. They're trying to separate us and create the super soldier that's happening. I just hope that, you know, at the end of the day, if I get that shit, they want me to be a super soldier because I've been working in the gym, and you know, these shoulders is looking gorgeous, these arms and shit. But yeah, we're trying to DJ Iron Monkey trying to get back in right now. You know, the hackers tried to shut us down because we're doing an off-brand type message in the Saturday conversation. They must have seen the first one, and they were like, "Yo, we can't let these dudes do this shit again." So they must have been monitoring us, and now they try to shut us down. But don't worry, DJ Iron Monkey is rebooting, and he'll be back in here in a minute. There's a lot of shit going on, man. We're gonna try to get this Professor Katie. She's been breaking down the crystals, and Professor Da Vinci. He's been breaking down the crystals and putting stuff out there, letting us know what's happening. Make sure you go to the Bears Awakening site on the Facebook page, and you know, check it out. Check out the information for yourself. You know, we're just here trying to give y'all the information as we find it, how we decipher it, you know, and you know, all you could do is go on there and check it out for yourself. Don't rely on us. I mean, rely on us because we're giving you that real information, but we want you to make your own judgment. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to feed you no propaganda about this bear shit, but we're feeding you that knowledge so you know what's happening. So when you look around and you see folks that's sick, dying, it could be these Bears dudes coming down. And, you know, not to make light of this corona shit because it's serious, but I always feel like the government is behind some shit no matter what. You know what I'm saying? They're always behind some shit. Even if it don't really seem like it at first, I feel like the government always behind some shit. Like, don't nothing happen out here. Like, if you go back and look at all the shit you see in movies that's now real, all you got to know is that the government behind that shit. Behind the movies, behind the news. I read an article. Oh, shit. DJ Iron Monkey's back in the cut. You back in the game, baby. They can't hold us.
Whew.
They can't hold us. They tried to shut us down.
Yeah. That shit was spooky as a motherfucker.
Yo, we was just talking and then you just froze, man. I thought you was having a stroke.
Nah, yo, my screen really just went black, like with like stripes on it. And then I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? And I was like, yo, can you hear me? At least, yo, can you hear me? Yo.
Nah, dude, you was just frozen like.
Oh, damn. Yo,
I thought you was active listening. I didn't even know at first. And then you didn't say nothing. I was like,
I'm sorry, P. Yo.
I was like, yo.
He's getting a little bit too deep in the shit. That's why.
Yeah, I think so. I played while we was waiting for you to come back from the hackers and said, I played the fourth message for him, let him know.
Right.
And I was just kind of diving into the fact that don't nothing happen out here without the government, man. Not the news. Not
my computer
anything.
freezing on me.
Not the computer freezing. You know what I'm saying? The weather.
I was just talking about that Max Headroom too.
Right.
It played me like Max Headroom, man.
Right? You were like,
oh man.
Yo.
That shit got scary. Yo, I made sure my door was locked. The whole yo,
right? You gotta make sure, man. You gotta make sure you don't need those the bag folks coming. You get the black hood.
Yo, Joker's joke. Yo, Joker's joke.
Yo, be careful on the be careful on the way to work tomorrow, man. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, brother, man. Come on.
If you see any vans, just dip into the Walgreens.
Nah, Walgreens don't open up like that. Like they have that happy hour for the old folks. So,
damn.
I'm asked out, B. Yo, so yeah, I'm gonna text you when I'm on my way to work. So
word. Do that, man. I got you.
Because if anything, like what can my lady do? Like other than stress me, like, who are they? Where you going? What are they wearing? Like, that's not the way she sounds, but in my head, in the moment, it's gonna sound like that. Yeah, it's like, yo, just shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm telling you. Like, you're asking way too many questions.
This is what you need to do. Instruction 1.
Yeah.
Go to the safe.
Wait, hold on. Let me find the remote to soften it. Unplug the fucking TV. like, it's at that point. I don't like your tone. Oh.
So you just hang up on her and call somebody else. Don't even, you can't never call your lady because she's gonna ask too many questions. She's gonna panic. She's gonna worry. Especially if
that one phone call. I'm calling my father. Like, my father's like, yo, he's on it. Like, no matter what. Like,
you don't even gotta say too much. Yo, Pop, I'm in trouble. Word, where you at? You know where I'm at. I'm by the thing that we used to go, blah, blah, blah. Boom, I'm there. And you just hang up the phone, and he's on it.
Even if he can't be there, he knows somebody, and he's boom, 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 boom.
He's hitting the phone. He's hitting the jack like, yo, you got to go over here right now and figure it out.
Old school telegram shit. Like, yo,
hitting them with the
they
Morse
can't
code.
trace this shit. Yo, they can't trace this shit. Nobody's on this shit. Yo, I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of loud talking going on outside my window.
Hey man, you might want to put the weed down just to ease your mind. Oh, matter of fact, light that shit up just to ease your mind a little bit.
Yeah, because if I got bagged up, at least I want to be high.
Yeah, right.
At least I want to, be in that state of mind. Either way, but yeah.
Yo, so Professor Da Vinci Young on the B.E.A.R.S website, he found some symbols. There's they deciphered 3 symbols um, and they apparently are they're like three phrases. So this red one here is it means the paradox of the past, and then the blue one is the pulse of the present, and then this is this like weird gold one, like orangey gold. That's the fate of the future. So, like I said, man, I'm kind of like, yo, fuck is happening?
Yo, I'm actually becoming a true believer because if anything, like when you started reading it, because I just rebooted my computer to get back on, you know, like how certain things come up, like certain notifications. So
Oh, right.
this blue screen came up out of the blue. Like, cause we're like 10 minutes into it, right? So this blue screen comes up telling me about my software and how I have to renew it. Yo, I'm actually becoming a true believer. And I'm
Yeah.
mad this is the turn that I gotta make.
Yeah, you might have to like get new internet, dog.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I don't know if I'm glad. I don't know if it's a gift and a curse, but I didn't watch that final season of Mr. Robot, so I don't really know what happened.
Another fantastic show, by the way.
Oh, I
It
know.
got slow.
But
It got slow in the second season, but you know,
yeah,
I enjoyed Mr. Robot.
yeah, I
Uh,
don't like these people talking extra loud in my yard. Like, who the fuck is in my yard? Like, come on. Like,
I know, and I just started rewatching Alias. Remember Alias, the CIA shit
oh yeah.
with finance
W-
Jennifer
w-
Garner.
yeah, that was your shit back in the day too.
Hell yeah, it was. I've been
I
watching.
remember that too. I was like, yo, this Daryl shit. I'm like,
My
I
lady was
couldn't
like,
really get into it.
my lady's like,
I
what are
was
you
into more
watching?
like, yeah, because I was more into like Mystery Science Theater 3000 and MXC, like weird ass shit during that time.
Word.
So I wasn't really onto the Alias time.
Hey, I'm gonna play this fifth crystal that they found. Um,
Okay.
Professor Katie Hunter found the crystal.
My liege, the High God have erected what seems to be a cross between a city and a stronghold.
Okay, we're going to need more intel than what you can gather from space. Land on the planet as inconspicuously as possible, then use your Kryder to spy in that city for you. Then report back what you learn.
So these motherfuckers is here, dog.
I hope they're not in my motherfucking backyard, like tampering on my internet and shit. Like,
You just heard him say that he wants them to come to Earth and land and be on some other shit, man. So right now, they out here looking at us, spying on us, trying to figure it out, trying to see if this corona shit is turning folks into super soldiers.
yeah, I might have to get up with one of these motorcycle gang dudes out here, man. Like for real. Because if I need an easy escape, I might need a dirt bike.
You might need a
Because
dirt bike.
I don't have a driver's license, so
You have to get your
not really.
Excite bike on.
Yeah, and if anything, hell yeah, because in a car, like you got certain rules that you gotta abide by. On a bike, fuck it, I'm going over this little footbridge, like I'm on the sidewalk, like, hey,
But I mean,
fuck it.
shit, that's three pieces of like key information. You know what I'm saying? That's really making this shit seem more realer. That's what I said.
My,
I said what I said. More realer.
and my computer glitching on me like that, like out of the blue, like,
Yo, telling you, shit is getting real out here, people. You know what I'm saying? Go to the B.E.A.R.S Awakening Facebook page. That's B period A period A period R period S The Awakening.
you remember what it all stands for?
Hell, fucking no. That's your job.
Biometrical X Assault Recon Squad?
Something like that. I'm gonna take your word
Sounds
for it.
good. I'm going with that.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Because if anything, I need to call them motherfuckers to take care of these motherfuckers in my yard.
I'm gonna call them these, right. I'm trying to maybe get recruited to be one of these super soldiers. Like how that shit work. You know what I'm saying? I already said I've been working
fuck
out.
Being scared. I'm from Brooklyn, B. Like fuck that. I'm gonna take it to your neck rather than you take it to my chest.
You already see the D's always in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Yo, we got Fab and Jada right now going on Versus, man. Who you got tonight? You got Fab, you got Jada. The Simile King.
Damn, you put me on the spot. you put me on the spot after I'm saying I'm from Brooklyn, then I'm picking Jada from Yonkers. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, put me on the spot. Like, oh man. Oh, that was a that was a mean volleyball
Yeah,
setup.
I
Like,
think it. I think
that was a meet
like
the parent setup volleyball shit.
like
Like,
all of these versus battles, man, it really just depends on like what songs they choose. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
if they just using solo joints, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be tough because Fab got some bangers and Jada's like some commercial bangers. But Jada got them street bangers that if you ain't played through the whole album, you ain't never gonna hear. Like a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
they're only like
Oh,
they're only
motorcycle dude.
the only shit that they ever heard from Jada is the shit that he do on R&B records as features, or
Yeah,
the
like
shit from
Mariah
the
Carey and
locks.
shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yo, like my brother loves Jada. He's like, yo, no word of a lie, Jada never spit a whack verse.
I say
Like
that
the
shit. I
song
say
might
that
be
shit
whack,
all the time.
the
I say that
song
shit
might
all the
be whack,
time.
but the verse was always
That's
tight.
I say that shit all the time. Yo, Jada ain't never. You ain't never listened to a Jada verse or even a Jada song and been like, yo, I didn't like
I've
that.
heard some songs. I've heard some songs.
Yeah, but maybe it's the hook that kills it, but it's not the verses.
Living Over Experience is my favorite lock song, hands down. Living Off Experience, that's my shit.
Like
Like,
Jada to me ain't never spit no whack bars. You know what I'm saying? Where you listen to it and you're like, I don't know about this one. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
but yeah, Fab got a lot of, he got a ton of that shit with what's her name, Little Mo.
Oh yeah. But you
Yeah,
know,
he got a ton of whack shit.
like, that's how I judge my rappers. Like,
But he grew and got better. So I
nah, Fab
can't
got
judge him
better,
on his
yo.
whack shit. I got to
And
judge him on his good shit,
the toughest
and
part
that's what he
about
gonna
it
bring
is
to the
like
battle.
the toughest part about this battle for me too is like I like both these dudes, but also they just did an album together, and
Yo, I put my nephew onto it like months ago.
some of the hardest shit each of them
Yo,
ever spit is on that
that
album, dog.
that that intro is my favorite. Yo, that's all my get ready for work
Yo,
playlist.
that intro is
That's the
so
shit that I'm
dope.
actually listening to on the bus while I'm
Yeah,
getting ready to go to work. I'm like,
that,
yo,
that
fuck
was
that.
one of
I'm
the
gonna take it to your neck because I'm from Brooklyn.
I
Like
played that shit back to back to back to back.
that one and the party with Swizz Beats
Yeah,
and the Marvin Gaye that
the Marvin
them
Gaye
two
shit.
songs.
Yeah, them
Them
shits.
two songs are my first two songs, and then from there, I'm not gonna get into my whole playlist because that's my personal shit. But when it comes to battles, though, like everybody's like, "Oh, who would Drake go up against?" I was like, "Yo, Rick Ross, hands down." Like Rick Ross versus Drake, that would be a nice battle for me. But
He'll smash Ross though.
Ross got some hits, man.
Ross got some sneaky hits, but here's my
Nah,
thing with Ross.
he got some boss tunes.
He got some big hits, but he also got some sneaky hits. But
I'm rolling with Ross on that one.
I don't
Like
know, man.
boss
Drake's
tunes.
catalog is just too powerful. Plus, after Rick Ross said Reebok, just do it on that track with Jay-Z on the Jay-Z album. I can't remember the name of it now.
Oh, not the
Uh,
blueprint.
nah,
Oh, the S. Dot Carter, when he had his own shoes. Nah, the Rick Ross wasn't even out during that time.
I'm gonna pull it up for you.
No, but if anything, I'm gonna say though that I'm gonna still lobby for that Prince versus Michael Jackson, where Questlove will spin Prince and D Nice would spin Michael Jackson. That is the battle that I want to see as like the Summer Slam. That like if I'm a wrestling promoter, that's the one that I'm pushing for, right? Because that's like the main event. That's like Undertaker versus Bret Hart for me. Like that's like the ultimate match, because like Ultimate Warrior versus Macho Man, maybe that's more like Jada Kiss versus thing. Fabulous.
Oh, okay. You made a wrestling reference. I was like, what the fuck? It's
No,
on
no,
Holy.
no. Like you remember WrestleMania and SummerSlam and shit like that, where they used to have the big event during the summertime.
Oh, yep.
So it's like
SummerSlam and
who's
shit.
the main event? Like for me, the main event for like a WrestleMania style versus is D Nice spinning Michael Jackson and Questlove spinning Prince. But then you have like the undercards with like Macho Man versus Ultimate Warrior. You
Oh
know.
yeah. I can dig it.
But
Yo,
like the ultimate match was like Bret Hart versus the Undertaker for me.
Right. Yeah, nah, for
'Cause
sure.
I love both of them, and it's like, but Bret Hart is my guy.
Oh man,
That's my guy.
the figure 4 leg lock, the
Yeah.
second most devastating move in all of wrestling, behind the
Nah,
DDT.
wait. He used to do them all. The figure 4 was more Nature Boy, Ric
Or
Flair,
the sharpshooter.
sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter was like a
Mhm.
reverse figure 4. The song I was talking about is called that "Fuck with Me, You Know I Got It" with Rick Ross.
Nah, I'm still fucking with Rick Ross.
I don't know, man. That verse, that was
Oh.
like, to me, that was like when I lost all fandom for Leonardo DiCaprio when he did Titanic for a little while. That's when I was like, damn, Ross, you done fucking fell off the cliff with this.
Oh no, you're talking about the Great Gatsby.
No. When Leonardo DiCaprio, because he had just done like Basketball Diaries and Eating Good with Grape and some other shit, and then he did,
I
and then
love
he
that
did, then he did Titanic, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit, yo? And then I lost, like I didn't fuck with him for a minute, and then he came out with Gangs of New York, which I watched later on, but that shit was beautiful. And then The Revenant, and then I don't know what was happening with The Great Gatsby.
Nah, before Revenant, he had that.
Oh, he had a bunch of movies before that, but I'm just talking about the highlights for me.
Oh, for you. Okay.
The Wolf of Wall Street. Those are all great
Wasn't
films.
he in that one with Damn, what's that other like cop one where he was like an undercover cop and shit like that? Yeah, I don't know
I
what's
don't know.
going on.
Inception was dope too. But
I love that. Inception's my favorite shit. That's the kind of
that
movie I
cast
would
is
write.
crazy. That cast is crazy. Tom Hardy is in that shit. Who's probably one of the
Oh,
best
the
actors
story in itself.
in the story and everything. But we're
That's like that Matrix and Terminator shit that we was talking about.
for sure. But we're up against it on this Bears podcast right now.
Yeah, I got to stick my head out this window and tend to this business, man. Cause
for sure.
I don't like this keep turning my neck shit. Like, nah, fuck that.
Make sure you subscribe to the Saturday Conversation YouTube channel for all things Bears podcast related, all things Saturday Conversation, all things Porch, all things DJ Iron Monkey, all things DJ Caveman. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Make sure you go on over to the Facebook page, The Bears Awakening. Make sure you go to our Facebook page, the Saturday Conversation, DJ Caveman, DJ Iron Monkey. Hit us up on all the socials. Check us out on all the places where you can get a podcast. We'll check y'all next time. We out.